Hi everyone, welcome to our demonstration today. It's really great to see you all here. My name's Gina. I've been with the company for just a little while in the scheme of things, so the last couple of years. And I'm actually really enjoying the Your Inspiration at Home products and the whole company as a whole. So what I want to show you today is how to actually use these products and the way that you can actually utilise them in your kitchen to the best of their abilities, and take advantage of using them the best possible way. A little bit about the company first, just so that you all know about Your Inspiration at Home and what our story is, I guess. We're a company that's founded in Australia. We're based at the Gold Coast in Queensland, and these products are all handmade. So hand blended, hand bottled. They're delicious products. They're all natural, so no nasty numbers or preservatives or those lovely things that we all try to avoid in our food. They are gluten friendly as well, so it makes them really great for a number of variety of diets and or dietary needs for people. And not only that, they're absolutely delicious. So that's a little bit of our history. I'm not going into a lot of detail today because I really want you to get to taste these products and really enjoy the flavours and the different sorts of things we're going to make, and just to see how you can adapt it to your everyday cooking. So without any further ado, I'm going to ask a couple of you to come up and help, because my demonstrations are all hands-on. I don't want to be standing up here in front of you being a bit boring, so I'm going to ask a couple of you to come up and mix a few things up so I can show you how easy it is to use these products. We're going to do a couple of things, so just before you come up I'll just tell you what we're actually doing. We're going to make a beautiful iced tea today, so we're using our chamomile citrus tea, which is absolutely beautiful. It's one of our herbal teas in the range. Really delicious. You'll have it is organic, but it's not completely, we don't have organic certification, but we do use organic ingredients in this one. So that's our beautiful iced tea that we're making that into. Really great for in winter as well, though. It's a lovely soothing tea on the throat. So good for a nice hot cup of tea to curl up to in winter, but absolutely gorgeous in summer as an iced tea. So we're going to make up a dip. So the dip range of our products are our signature products. So the dips are what we've kind of become quite well known for. So the meze is what we're using today to make up our dip, and I'm going to show you how easy and simple that is. Do you know when people just pop in sometimes at the drop of a hat? You kind of think, oh, gosh, I haven't got anything in the fridge, but I've got a tub of sour cream, and so you can you've got a couple of these in the cupboard, you can easily make up a dip. And they're great in your everyday cooking as well. So you can put it into your meals like, your main meals. You can put it into your casseroles, your stews. You can coat chicken with all your proteins with it. You can put it in just about anything. But as a dip today, I want to show you how easy that is to use. The next thing we're going to do is one of my lovely recipes that I've put together. I absolutely love this, and if you like entertaining and you like going to barbecues and taking something a bit different, we're doing what I call my deconstructed cheese ball. So it uses these three products on here. So we're going to use our balsamic range, our dip range, the Bengal curry from our dip, and also our savoury dukkha. So that's our savoury dukkha range, and you'll see how I combine these three into something that is absolutely lip-licking good. It's just beautiful. No one will leave the table until that's all eaten, I can guarantee it. Then we're going to show you how to do some of your main meals. So something for your dinner dishes. So you want to use, we're going to use the balsamics again. So I want to show you how to use some savoury things for your cooking with balsamic vinegars. This is not just a salad dressing, okay? So you can use it for all sorts of things. We're going to actually be doing some chicken wings, and I'm using the Grill Master and the honey caramelised together on some chicken, and it's absolutely beautiful. You can do it on the barbecue, you can do it in the oven, you can grill it, you can do whatever you like with it, but it is just the best combination, those ones. You can also use other balsamics, not just the honey caramelised, so you can use caramelised as well, and that works really well. Alright, then we're going to move over to here, and we're going to do our sweet range. So very easy and simple. If you don't feel like preparing anything gourmet for dessert, you can do something as simple as this. We've just got some diced up mango there, and these are our sweet dukkas. So these are based on our chocolate powders, which is this one here. We've got a chocolate raspberry truffle. Absolutely beautiful. If you like Turkish Delight, this is like Turkish Delight in a jar. It's amazing. Excellent for a hot chocolate as well in winter, but we're going to show you how to utilise that one in something in a minute I'll tell you about. But let's get back to the sweet dookers. So they're a sweet chocolate powder combination with nuts and seeds. So a variety of different nuts and sesame seeds all blended up together, and the idea with them is they are for your sweet things. So you can sprinkle it over your ice creams, you can dip your fruit into it like we're going to do today, you can put them into cheesecakes, into muffins, into biscuit bases, absolutely anything that you're making they can go into. When I first got my first jar of this stuff, the best way I thought to eat it was with a spoon. It's just absolutely delicious. Just grab a spoonful. It won't last long, but that's okay. It's just divine. All right, and the other thing we're going to make, you can see these amazing Tim Tams on the table, is our Tim Tam balls. So they're like a Tim Tam truffle ball, a little bit like a rum ball, but without the rum and all the other stuff. Very easy. It's just some Philly cheese and the Tim Tams. I'm going to use our chocolate powder, and then we're going to roll them in the dookah, and they're absolutely divine. So a little bit different, a little bit of a twist, but it's our YIAH twist on rum balls. So that's pretty much what we're going to go through, and it's honestly, it's as easy as anything to use these products. It's just a matter of getting some ideas. And so if you're watching this and going, oh yeah, I can see that would be yummy, that would be yummy, and let's talk about as we go how it would be great for you in your style of cooking for your family. If you make spaghetti bolognese, I'll talk to you how you know which ones work really well for that. If you like doing slow cooking food, we'll talk about what spices work for that. So it's just a matter of looking at these different ideas and working out how it's going to suit you in your style of cooking for you and your family. Alright, so now if you really like what you see, because these are my favourite items, and you think that you need at least one or two of each of these, then I will talk to you also about how you can add to your collection for a little bit less cost, because honestly at the beginning you will want everything. And the bank balance doesn't always stretch that far to allow you to have absolutely everything right in the word go. But if you can sort maybe half a dozen items or so that you'd like to get today, and your list is still this long of the rest of the stuff that you want to get, then I'll show you how by booking a demonstration with me, having a party like this and having a few friends over, then we can add the rest of your wish list to your pantry for next to nothing, most of the time free. Okay. So, definitely talk to me about that, but let's get up now, and so come on up ladies, we're going to get into making these few things. So Claire, if you want to come on over, we're going to do the tea, so you want to get that started. And Teresa, actually I might get you, Melissa, if you want to actually come up and do just the dip mix, that would be great. It's okay, keep going, it's fine.
I don't know how to press pause.
No, don't worry, it's alright, it's all good. Just keep it running. Do you want to come up and do that? I know you're running out the door in a minute, but if you want to just do the dip mix, that'd be great. Teresa, if you want to start on doing the chicken, okay, so all we're going to do with this one is just do a good generous sprinkle of that over there and a good drizzle of that. I'm sorry, I'm not a really big measurer. I don't tend to measure a lot, but I want to give it a good coating. So give it a nice coating. I don't mind how much you use. If you need a couple of tablespoons, that's fine. Yep, and then just give it a good sloshing over the top. You're going to give it a mix in, and then straight on the oven tray and in the oven. Don't you love that there's actually no time needed to marinate that? Like you could come home from work, put this together, put it in the oven, and have it on the table within half an hour. That's right. So it's great. So give that a good mix in. Excellent. And these ones are, this is our meat rub range, and one of our most favourite ones. This is not spicy, so the Grill Master is not a hot spicy one. If you've got kids, they're going to love it. I'm just going to go a little bit more generous on there. Okay, go for it. Give that a bit of a mix in. Roughly, this is about 1.5 kilos of meat. I would roughly be using at least that sort of good 2 tablespoonful mark, and getting that all mixed in nicely and coated. And that's perfect with the balsamic vinegar on there. Excellent, that's all it takes. So now if you just pop that onto the oven tray, and that can go straight into the oven. All right, spread that out. And how are you going there, Melissa? Isn't it easy to do a dip? It is so simple. It is just a matter of mixing in your sour cream, a little bit of mayonnaise, So roughly about 3/4 of a cup of sour cream to a tablespoon of mayonnaise and roughly a tablespoon of the dip mix. Okay, and that's as simple as it is to make a dip. All right, so you can have that mixed up at home, have it in the fridge. Anyone pops in, you've got the dip ready to go. My kids get this in their lunch boxes, so they have little serves of this in tubs with their, their carrot sticks and celery sticks and all that sort of stuff. So simple as, great ideas. Thank you. That was easy. Awesome. All right, we'll get those ones put in the oven in a minute. And Claire, how did you go with making that that tea? How simple is that? Where she disappeared to? All right, so just tell us really quickly. You had your, how much of that did you have in there?
Probably about 2 tablespoons.
Yep, okay.
We're just going to let that
just let it steep, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We've got some honey that we're going to dissolve with the hot tea. And then we're going to pour it into the
into the ice. Yep. Excellent.
Add more ice to cool it down. Then you've got an instant iced tea.
Excellent. Yep. And do you add anything else to that at all?
At the end, you just add some lemon myrtle sugar.
Oh, nice.
Delicious.
Yep. So excellent. That's going to be beautiful. So refreshing iced tea. Anytime. Beautiful, thank you ladies. All right, awesome. So I'm going to go on now if you want to. So thank you very much. How easy is that? Could you all like see yourselves doing that at home in your own kitchens? Yeah, it's so simple, isn't it? It's so easy. All right, so now let's go on to doing this one. This is my, as I said, this is like a little bit of my signature dish, I suppose. I've got some Philly cheese here and sour cream was there, that's it. There's one more ingredient. I call it kind of like my 4 cheese dip, but it's not really a like 4 cheese ball. It's not 4 cheeses. A little bit of sour cream. As I said, I'm not a big measurer, but I do have like actual quantities for this. You'll just have to bear with me while I remember everything. Sour cream is roughly about, say 200 grams. So it's like a small tub of sour cream. The Philly cheese is usually a whole block of Philly cheese, which is about 250 grams. This is about 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of mozzarella cheese. And that goes in there, or just any grated cheese is fine. And then you've got your Parmesan cheese, and that's roughly about 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Okay, it's really beautiful. It looks a little bit rich, and yes, it is quite rich, but the flavour, you're only taking off small amounts because you're eating this with crackers. So using the Bengal curry dip mix, this is one of my absolute favourites. It's a staple in my kitchen and it gets used in everything. I put roughly, this is only a dessert spoon, but so roughly sort of 2 tablespoons of the dip mix into there. And this then gets blended just nicely. All you're doing is you're just combining it just to bring it all together. And you can see how that cheese ball tends to start forming once you've got a good mix happening of all of that. And traditionally, the old style cheese balls used to be your cheeses inside and then rolled in your curry powder. So do you remember that? Like, you remember the old cheese balls? Very traditional many years ago. I think they were extremely popular in the 70s or 80s or something. Very popular back then. It's just a matter of mixing that all in, get those flavours working together. Because remember, you've got a dry dip mix going into wet products, okay? You need to let the flavours come together. And same with your dips. Ideally, it's good to let them sit for about 20 minutes or so, let the flavours really come together and infuse nicely. So you can see the colour of that lovely curry starting to, the Bengal curry starting to come through there. That's all it takes. It really doesn't need a lot more than that. And you simply just put it out onto your platter. Now, it doesn't look all that attractive, and I'm not making it a ball. This is why my deconstructed part comes into it. I kind of just flatten that all out, keep it somewhat of a round shape. But then what you're going to do, this is like the finished result that is so good. You use your dukkha. Do a really good sprinkling of that over the top, so a good tablespoon over the top of that. It's absolutely divine. And some people aren't really sure, I'll just go, I'm a bit generous, aren't really sure how to use dukkas because it's not something that we sort of use in our staple diet, but dukkas are such a universal product, so you can use it savoury like this, you can pat it onto meats and put it onto your meats after they've cooked even. So grill your steak and as soon as it comes out you can just dip it into the dukkha and then serve. Dukkha can be sprinkled over salads. You can put it into savoury muffins or savoury scones, things like that. You can use it in so many different ways. And then the finish, the most beautiful, delicious part, just drizzle your caramelised balsamic or honey caramelised over the top. And if you can't tell, today's a very, very hot day here in lovely sunny Queensland, and we're absolutely melting, so you'll have to hook in quickly and eat these up. So then just pop your crackers, so any sort of crackers, or you can use your your carrots, sorry, and celery sticks and so on around the edge of that. And there is the most delicious, easy dip you will ever put together, your cheese ball for a barbecue. And I can guarantee you take this to a barbecue, they will be sitting around that and they won't leave until it's gone. And every barbecue you go to from here on in, you'll be asked to bring that cheese ball because it's extremely popular. And these three items you will use in your house in so many different meals. You've already seen it used with the chicken, so combined with that, and it's just beautiful. They're very, very easy to use, these products. Okay, so let's go on to here. Claire, do you want to come over and give us a hand with that one? We're going to make the truffle balls here, so the Tim Tam balls. We've basically just ground up some Tim Tams. So nice and fine, I like to get them nice and fine, and you can use any Tim Tams that you like. So that's just half a pack of Tim Tams. I try and hide a packet of these in the house somewhere. I'm not always successful because they usually get found and eaten, but I managed to save these ones, so that's good. So half a packet of those ground up, half a Philly cheese, so half a tub of this, so what's that, roughly 125 grams of Philly cheese. So we'll just pop that into there. If you just want to, I'll get that little bit out there, because you're going to use that for the powder, aren't you, chocolate powder? It's going to use that. That's okay, we've got one here. Alright, so let's just scrape that out, get that out of there. And then Claire's going to add our chocolate powder, so the chocolate raspberry truffle. And that is probably one of my most favourite, if not the favourite, chocolate powder in our range. So probably a good tablespoon. I would go a bit more than that, maybe 2 of those. You want to give it that lovely, like Turkish delight sort of flavour coming through. So when you blend all of this, it's going to be nice and soft and creamy. We may have to put it in the fridge just because it's so hot here today, just to harden up a little bit. And then you want to take out small little amounts of it, roll it up, and coat it in the in the Black Forest dukkha. Okay, so that's the idea of these. So it might just take her a couple of minutes just to blend all of that together. But some other ideas, as I was saying before, for the dukkas, you can put this into your muffins, into cheesecakes. Obviously a spoon is really good. Sprinkle it over fruit. So yogurt, a really lovely breakfast, if you like yogurt, it's really nice to have a spoonful of that. Have I got the lemon myrtle one out? Yeah. So this one, the lemon myrtle white chocolate with cranberries. This is a very Australian flavour, so lemon myrtle is very popular. And this in a just in a plain vanilla yogurt is absolutely delicious. So lots of different ideas that you can use these for as well. So are you finding some favourites already? You found some things and gone, yeah. I know you're probably just going to hook into them and eat. So we will start having some nibblies in just a few minutes. I think the tea might be just about done. Do you think that's brewed for long enough? Okay, do you want to take over? I'll take over this bit, you do the tea. All right, and then we'll start, we'll show you what our lovely iced tea looks like. And before we melt, I may have to turn the oven off after. It's getting awfully hot in here. Our lovely 40-degree Queensland heat today. Nice and hot. All right, so if you think this is something that you would like to do, like if this looks really easy to you, and trust me, it really is an easy business to be part of. If you're liking what you see, I would be happy to give you some more information on joining us, because it's a great company. We're ground floor. We're only a very new company yet. And we're looking for people to join us from all over the country and also globally in our divisions. So we have divisions in the UK, the USA, soon to be Canada, expressions of interest now for North America and South Africa and New Zealand's coming online with us very shortly too. So we have a little joke in the business, and we always say that you know, very soon we'll have global domination. So I think that's the case here. We will be global, worldwide. It's heaps of fun. So I'd love to give you some information. And as I said before, if you're looking to get a few of these products and you know, you'd like to add to your kit and get a few things in there, I think it'd be a great way to book a party. We have some fabulous specials. January at the moment is a fabulous time to host a party, but every month with your inspiration at home is a great time to book a party. In direct sales, I don't think I've seen a party plan company as generous as this one. You do get a lot of stuff for free and lots of incentives. It's heaps of fun. So, and you know what, at the end of the day, we all eat these products every single day, so it's nice to just keep restocking your pantry with them as well. So how's that looking? That looks just delicious, Claire. Oh, yum, look at the colour, lovely. Some of those.
Just add in some lemon and sugar.
Excellent. Now would you like me to decorate up our glasses over here?
Yep, you can do that.
Make them a bit fancy. Let's get some of these things out of the way so everybody can start nibbling on some things in a minute. Put out some more.
That was just about a tablespoon of lemon myrtle.
Of lemon myrtle sugar. Excellent.
Put some more ice in so we can cool it down.
Okay, yep. You want to get that nice and icy cold. Yeah. And is there any other fruit that you would add to this normally? Would you put, or just do the lemons?
You could use any citrus fruits.
Okay, so oranges maybe?
Oranges,
limes. Okay,
although I wouldn't try grapefruit.
Okay, no, maybe a little bit too sort of bitter maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. I'm not exactly a very good decorator of glasses, but well, let's think it's a tropical iced tea. Oh, that one's not going to work. All right, let's do that. Let's stick a little bit of lemon in. Actually, do you know what? Are you going to pour the lemon in? Should I just put a lemon in the glass?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, beautiful. Let's do one of those. All right, ladies, have a little try of this one. That just looks so delicious. What a great way, and you know, with the heat the way it is, iced teas are a perfect way to just relax in the afternoon and sit down on the back deck and enjoy a nice refreshing glass. Wonderful, love it. And that's our citrus chamomile. And so other teas in the range, these would do this with as well. We can make herbal teas with our Moroccan mint, which is beautiful, our South African sunrise. In fact, you could pretty much use our herbal tea, well, not just herbal tea, but our tea range, because we've got green teas, black teas, all sorts of teas, and turn it into iced teas. So all of them, I think, would be beautiful. All right, so ladies, I think we might, so how quick was that? Was that easy? Easy peasy. All right, so, and these ones, I think, Claire, do you think it'll be too soft? Should we harden it up in the fridge a little bit? Just, no? You're going to give it a go? Yeah. Yeah? All right, let's pour out a little bit of this.
We probably need to go in the fridge so it can cool down.
Yeah, yeah. You might not get some of those lovely whole cherries to roll, but you can pop one inside it maybe, because our Black Forest Dukkha has got lovely whole dried cherries in there. So feel free, Denise, come on over and you can actually see what we're doing and getting that to roll. And it's just a little bit soft, so if the mixture does get soft like this, you can actually harden it before you roll it, or roll them gently, pop them on a plate, and then firm them up in the fridge, whichever way works. And they're our lovely whole cherries that my kids tend to want to get out of the jar and eat without anything else. All right, there we go. We'll pop a few bits on there. All right, it's lovely. You know, love your food. Get in there and get amongst it, because it's absolutely delicious. Don't worry too much about it. Chocolatey hands, that's right. It's beautiful. But how easy is that, hey?
Yeah.
It's not hard to do these, is it? Really, really simple.
Probably made them a bit big, but anyway.
Yeah, maybe half that size. Yeah. Break it in half. We'll do a half one, because they are pretty, they're quite filling, so they're very rich. You want to try and get sort of small ones normally, otherwise you'd be finding you'll struggle to get through one. But that's really, really easy. So without any further ado, I'd like to invite you all to come up and start having some nibbles. The chicken will be ready shortly out of the oven. We're going to start talking about, you may have also already compiled some of your wish list on your desk in front of you, table in front of you, you'll have your catalogues and everything. You'll see your wish list, so start writing down some of the names that you're liking the look of and the taste of when you start trying things. And then I'll help you to compile the rest of your order as we go. So right now, please don't feel it's time to order. I just want you to come and taste. We'll talk about it, and then afterwards I'll help you, each of you, with your orders and take it from there. And please, today I want you to remind me, each of you, to ask you to have a party with me, even if you're not a party person, but I'm asking each of you to remind me, because if I forget to ask you today to host a party with me, even if your answer is no thank you, which is perfectly fine if it is, but if I forget to ask you, then today you're going to get a dip mix free from me. So either remind me or don't, which either way you want to go. But as a little incentive, I always try and ask everybody, because even if you don't want to have a demonstration yourself, you might know of someone that might like to. So I'm going to come through and hopefully I'll remember to ask each of you. So thank you everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the demonstration. It's really very simple. Your inspiration at home in your kitchen is an absolute asset to have. It's a time saver, it's a lifesaver in most cases. It's delicious, it's healthy, it's exciting, it's new, and there's so many opportunities with this company and with these products. So I do hope you have enjoyed today. So come on up and let's eat. So thanks very much for listening.